Jungkook BTS had just recovered from his health condition, but without any break, he was immediately thrown into extreme winter military training. With freezing temperatures dropping below 0 degrees Celsius, harsh snowy terrain, and relentless physical training, this became his biggest challenge since joining the military. This situation has made V, one of the BTS members closest to him, extremely worried. How is Jungkook coping with this brutal training? And is his health truly strong enough to withstand such a heavy burden? According to reliable sources, the winter training Jungkook is undergoing is one of the toughest phases in South Korean military training. Soldiers are forced to endure extreme weather conditions, perform physical exercises in snowy terrain, and even sleep outdoors in freezing temperatures. A body that isn't in peak condition doesn't just make this training more difficult. It could be life-threatening. A military source revealed that in the first few days of training, Jungkook was seen trying his best to follow all instructions without complaining. However, his fellow soldiers began noticing clear signs of fatigue. His face looked paler, his movements were slower, and his breathing became heavier during intense physical activities. Despite this, the Golden Magne refused to give up and continued to push himself. This situation has made V, who has always shown great concern for Jungkook, extremely anxious. A source close to BTS mentioned that V has been trying to get updates on Jungkook's condition through various channels, including by seeking information from acquaintances in the military. V is very worried. He knows Jungkook is the type of person who never gives up, but this time it's different. He just recovered from an illness, and now he has to face an incredibly grueling physical challenge. The source said one of the moments that heightened concerns was when Jungkook had to undergo training that involved crawling on snow while carrying heavy military equipment. This exercise is designed to test soldiers' physical and mental endurance. However, for someone who had just recovered from an illness, this was an almost impossible challenge. Some of his fellow soldiers noticed that Jungkook nearly lost his balance and collapsed due to exhaustion. This raised fears that he might suffer from hypothermia or sustain serious injuries. Jimin, who is also known to be very close to Jungkook, was reportedly in a panic after hearing about this. Both Jimin and V are said to be trying to find ways to ensure that Jungkook receives immediate medical attention if his condition worsens. However, with the strict military discipline, it is not easy to receive special treatment. Even for an idol as famous as Jungkook, on social media, BTS fans have also voiced their concerns. Hashtags like #StayStrongJungkook and #ProtectJungkook have started trending, showing support for him. Many are calling for the military to pay extra attention to Jungkook, given that his body has not yet fully recovered. As of now, there has been no official statement from the military regarding Jungkook's condition. However, one thing is certain: all eyes are on him. Will he be able to endure this extreme challenge? Or will this brutal training further deteriorate his health? The answer to this question remains uncertain. However, with the unyielding spirit he has always shown, fans can only hope that Jungkook stays strong and does not push himself beyond his physical limits. Meanwhile, V and Jimin continue searching for ways to ensure their close friend receives extra care in this high-pressure situation. Everything now depends on Jungkook's physical and mental endurance, as well as the military's decision. BTS fans worldwide can only wait and hope for the best for their beloved idol. Jungkook BTS undergoes super extreme military training in winter. Fact or just sensation? Jungkook BTS was reported to have undergone extreme winter military training while still recovering from a recent health condition. This news quickly became a hot topic among fans, even sparking panic on social media. V and Jimin were said to be very worried about Jungkook's condition, while fans demanded that the military give him extra attention. However, one question remains unanswered. Is this really true, or is it just a scenario created to attract media attention? Let's take a deeper look. Was Jungkook really forced to train without enough recovery time? As an active duty soldier, Jungkook must undergo military training like everyone else. South Korea's winter training is known to be extremely tough, even for those in peak physical condition. But is it true that Jungkook was still weak after being sick and was still forced to undergo such rigorous training? Some people believe this news makes sense. Jungkook is known as someone who never gives up and does not want to be treated differently from other soldiers. He has always shown great dedication in everything he does, both as an idol and as an individual fulfilling his military duty. The fact that the South Korean military enforces strict discipline also strengthens the speculation that Jungkook was not given any special treatment despite his recent illness. However, on the other hand, there has been no official statement from the military confirming this news. If Jungkook's condition was truly concerning, is it possible that the military would not take any further action? And if he was really close to collapsing during training, why hasn't there been an official report from the authorities? Was V and Jimin really panicking? Reports claim that V and Jimin were extremely worried about Jungkook's condition. They were allegedly trying to get more information and even considered reaching out to authorities to ensure Jungkook received proper medical attention. But the big question is, where did this information come from? So far, there is no concrete evidence that V and Jimin actually took these actions. There has been no official statement from BTS's agency, HYB, confirming their concern. Even BTS's official social media accounts and the members themselves have not hinted at any distress or worry regarding Jungkook's condition. So, is it possible that this is just speculation made to dramatize the news? Fan reactions, genuine concern, or overblown drama? After this news broke, BTS fans worldwide began discussing Jungkook's situation. Hashtags like #StayStrongJungkook and #ProtectJungkook started trending on social media. Many demanded that the military provide extra care to ensure Jungkook did not suffer from excessive exhaustion. But is all this reaction truly based on facts? Or is it simply triggered by news that hasn't been fully verified? As fans, it's natural to be concerned about an idol we admire. However, in today's digital age, unverified information can spread quickly and create unnecessary panic. Could this be an example of news designed to provoke an emotional reaction from fans? Media sensation or reality that needs to be questioned? In the entertainment industry, it is not uncommon for news to be created to attract public attention. Various scandals, shocking reports, or even unverified stories often become hot topics to boost popularity. Could it be that the news about Jungkook undergoing extreme training while still recovering from an illness was fabricated to gain attention? On the other hand, we also cannot outright dismiss this news as 100% false. There may be some truth to it, but it could have been exaggerated by the media or other parties for sensational purposes. How should we respond to news like this? As smart readers, we must always question the news we come across, especially if it appears overly sensational or lacks clear sources. Before believing and spreading news like this, it's best to do the following. Let's discuss, share your thoughts, and always think critically before believing every piece of news that circulates.